I'm PC Chris Blaine, the local area problem solver for Spatria, Wigton and Silloth. This morning we've done a lot of drink awareness activities and shown how alcohol can affect your judgment. We've also looked at a stinger, which is a device for slowing vehicles down when they're failing to stop.
I've been doing speed checks on the main road outside the school. It's been really interesting. The kids are really interested in how the camera works, the speed limit and why the speed limit is 30, and I've had lots of questions from them this morning, very engaging.
Yeah, they're all enjoying themselves, aren't they? But what happens when you drink a bit too much?
There's two younger groups within the school and they've already been looking at marriage and relationships, and another group been looking at sexual health as well. The feedback at the moment is that they have enjoyed it, and they've also enjoyed looking at the equipment and see how it works, and they're learning about the laws as well.
Like sat in the police car, turned the sirens on, which was really enjoyed.
I enjoyed trying to drive the car with the beer goggles really hard.
Getting into the police car.
And seeing what it's like if you are drunk and they do pull you over, and just showing us what you would be like if you were drunk trying to drive.
Everyone thinks the police is dead intimidating because of the job, so you're kind of scared to go and see what's going on in case you get told off or something.
Lager, 3 units. Cider, 3.4.
Been learning about the dangers of drinking and what it can do to you. Learning about what units are in different types of drink.
I didn't know there was that many effects that can happen if you drink too much alcohol.
My name's Patrice Sanderson. I'm the Inclusion Manager at Beacon Hill School. Today we've been down to the residential home and we've had a nurture group who have been potting plants and making some nice little displays to take down and present to some of the elderly people in the home. They've had quite a nice chat with the old folk, which is nice to see, the young and the old together, and presented the flowers to them, and the residents were really pleased with them. So that was a nice day. We had a coffee morning on Thursday. Again, it was our nurture group that was providing the coffee. It turned into a really good discussion.
In our old school we used to have budgie caps. If you felt really upset or left out, you could just go to them and they'd talk to you.
There was quite a lot of valuable ideas came out of that, which wouldn't have happened if it hadn't have been for this Together We Can week. So it's benefited everybody, I think.
Well, this is Bike Club. We've set it up to try and get some of the pupils involved in a different sport rather than just the regular PE that we do in school. At the moment we've got 50 members in school or thereabouts, which is fantastic because we're such a small school. We've managed to get 20 bikes donated from Centre Parks in Penrith, and they've managed to take those all apart, and they're going to spray paint all the frames and put them back together, which we'll have a fleet of 20 bikes. We're then doing the coast to coast ride. It's something that's a new skill to learn that they can then take on to do at home with their own bikes. It'll hopefully give them an interest to do outside of school. There's a whole array of things that they can do just from the small bike club that they've got going.
In the Spatria Library we've had a number of fair trade coffee mornings and afternoons because it's fair trade fortnight. The coffee mornings and afternoons actually include the information fair as well. We've got some students from Beacon Hill School doing story sacks.
We've been looking at children's books and helping them read, so if the parents want to read something, then we can help the children read something else.
To keep the kids occupied when the parents are doing other things. Yeah.
That'd be good for the children.
In the centre here we try and provide family learning sessions. So we put a course on for parents, and then this is our little creche room where the children are looked after while the parents are in the training room opposite. There's a toy library that parents can access. It's £1 to join. They can have a toy for up to 2 weeks and then they bring them back and change over, just like a library with books. We do mini movie sessions for little ones, and it's for mums to take the little ones, and it's music and dance and all this. So we thought it would be really good having taster sessions in the centre and we only had one child come in, so that was really disappointing. I think it's good that something's put on for people, but in a Spatria in particular, it's very difficult to get them to attend.
I've been in a Spatria this afternoon doing microchipping, promoting responsible dog ownership to owners. What we need to do with dog chipping is make sure that dogs are identifiable and we know where to take them back to, because obviously we do get a lot of strays and it is a lot easier to get them back to their owners.
I'm here to get my dog chipped. We've got 13 dogs and 2 of them need chips today. We run a dog training school, so it's quite important to get all our dogs chipped. It's really important for the council to run things like this because there's lots of people that can't afford to get the dogs chipped. I think it's quite a really important service and I highly commend the council for doing it.
If I lost a dog I can find her again. Yeah, pretty valuable service, yeah.
I mean, it's usually events like this that we do the chipping for free, but obviously if somebody's dog has strayed, they can get the dog back and have a free microchip if it's not already chipped.
My name's Gail Surmise. I'm one of the housing officers for Home Group Limited for the estate on Spatria. We organise these walkabouts and we usually try to get somebody who represents the maintenance team, the voids team, the landscaping team. We're looking at the general quality of the estate, the gardens, the roads, the pavings, such things as dog filing. We normally write to the tenants and ask them if they want to come with us. If it's a nice sunny day, quite a lot of them do take a walk around with us.
It's very important because that way tenants can come out and say their piece, and if there is any problems, a lot of people don't like, especially old people, don't like using a telephone or going into an office. So I find them very useful. Yeah.
They're very important for community cohesion. It's important to see that there's a presence from home housing on the estate, that everybody can get together and have their say about how the estate's running.
The fire station's been open for the week during the Together We Can project, and it's inviting people in to have a look around, to get some home safety advice and possibly arrange a home safety visit if they don't have a smoke detector.
I'm Amanda Coates. I'm mum of a little boy who's 2. Will's really into fire engines and big into Fireman Sam, so he's had a look on the fire engine, but I think the more we can get involved in the community, the better, so yeah.
This evening we've been running a road awareness training programme here at Spatria Fire Station using the firefighters from Spatria, and we invited the Dream Scheme. From our point of view, it was a great opportunity to get the members of the public into the doors here at Spatria Fire Station so they could see behind the doors, or behind the scenes as it were, as to what happens in their local fire station and more importantly meet their local firefighters. I've witnessed throughout the week we've had lots of people Lots of different ages through the door here, and it's been fantastic, and morale is definitely on a high here in Espatria.
We've already got that. Right.
I'm Ajas Hussain, I'm a volunteer for Cumbria Fire and Rescue. What we're always concerned with is that people have got smoke alarms that are working, that they know how to use them, they know where to come to get free ones, and to get the advice that they might need if they're concerned about anything as well.
As far as the firefighters are concerned, you know, they know if you've got a chip pan, then they, as far as they're concerned, they'll be saying, well, we'll be around to see you at some stage or another, because it will cause you a problem. Yeah. The thing about an open chip pan is
it goes up.
Well, I mean, I keep saying the same thing to people again and again. What you're doing is you're taking a flammable liquid and then you're heating it to its own boiling point.
Yeah.
And all you need to do is get distracted by the phone or something.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, those few seconds, that 30 seconds.
It has happened to me. You put cold, wet chips in and...
If you do still use a chip pan, one, you know, we discourage you from using it if at all possible. But there used to be advice a few years ago about trying to tackle it yourself, about, you know, wringing out a wet tea towel, that sort of thing. These days, what we would say to someone is just get yourself out of the house as quickly and as safely as possible. Make sure there's no one left behind, and phone the fire service, because they're much better equipped to deal with something, even if you think it's a small fire.
This is part of a project called Fire Fit that the fire service run. It's a portable sports arena, and basically it's about getting young people involved in sport and trying to spread a community fire safety message at the same time.
My name's Louisa Sidney and I'm a teacher at St Matthew's at West Newton Primary School down the road. The kids are really impressed by it because it's good because there's no stopping, it's quick, they can keep going and turning over, so yeah, they're loving it. Great.
Well, we're part of the Espatria Small Schools Partnership, and along with Richmond Hill we tend to do as many things as we can together. It's important for the children to mix with children from other schools, bearing in mind most of the schools in the partnership are small. We do think it's extremely valuable to take them and give them as many experiences as possible. I do regret the fact that we haven't taken more part, and as I said, if it happens again, I think we'll certainly do more than one session.
I'm Trevigear, I'm the Mayor of Espatria and Chairman of Espatria Town Council. We've had a coffee morning this morning with an information fair running alongside of it, and we've also had a small raffle which would help the Mayor's charity. We've had numerous agencies here, really with information about what they do. A lot of them are based in other towns, and rarely do you see that sort of information in Espatria. I've had a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback from the community. All the activities have gone to make Espatria feel good about itself, as it should do, and we just hope that it continues.